Welcome student. The next article from the topic electromagnetic induction, that is a AC generator. So in a previous standard you see the AC generator. So first we see the construction of AC generator. So AC generator consists of the major component, that is the concave pole pieces, then armature. So this coil is called as a armature. So armature is this, like I bring this armature from our DC motor. So this is the armature. So armature is a rectangular frame on which the coil is wound. So the magnet, then armature, then slip ring and brushes. So it is a device which converts the mechanical energy into a electrical energy and which works on the electromagnetic induction. So in a hydroelectric power station there are some this type of generators. So their mechanical energy is converted into a electrical energy, and this is the principle of electromagnetic induction. The main components of AC generators are field magnet. These are shown by this red and yellow color. Then armature, that is a rectangular frame. Then slip rings, these are the slip rings, and these two rectangles, that is brushes. So this is the simple construction of AC generator. Now see how it works. When the coil rotates, so this armature, when the coil rotates with the angular velocity omega, so after time t there will be angular displacement theta, and that theta is given by equation theta, that is equal to omega t. So phi, that is the flux, varies with the time. So phi is the function of t, is given by equation Ba cos theta. So B is the induction of magnetic field, A, that is the area of coil, and theta is the angle between B bar and A bar. So substitute the value of theta, that is omega t. So we have Ba cos omega t. So because theta is changing as a result of a magnetic flux also changing. By Faraday's law, there will be induced EMF, and it is given by equation E, that is equal to d phi by dt. But if there are n number of turns of the coil, then we have E, that is equal to minus n d phi by dt. So substitute the phi, that is equal to Ba cos omega t. So we have minus n d dt of Ba cos omega t, where n are the number of turns of the coil. So instantaneous value of induced EMF is given by equation. Now the derivative of Ba cos omega t, that is sin Ba sin omega t into omega. So we have E, that is equal to n Ba omega sin omega t, where n number of turns of the coil, B induction of magnetic field, A area of coil, omega, that is angular frequency of rotation of the coil, into sin omega t. So therefore induced EMF in the AC generator is not constant but varies with a sin function. So this is the animation. I am thankful to that link or creator which gives this animation, so we can better understand. So in AC generator this coil rotates. So when this coil rotates, it cuts the magnetic field and it generates the induced EMF. This induced EMF is given by that equation NAB omega sin omega t, that is varies with the sin function. So you see there that again. So as the coil rotates, the EMF generates as a sin function. So this is the nature of induced EMF produced in the generator, that is in the form of sinusoidal function. So this is the waveform of a generated induced EMF generated in the AC generator. So we have equation E that is equal to NAB omega sine omega t. If we do denote the NBA omega as a E0, then we can write E that is equal to E0 sine omega t, where E0 is the peak value of that EMF. Suppose this is plus E0 and this is minus E0. So omega that is equal to 2 pi nu, where nu is the frequency of rotation of the coil, and in India that will be 50 hertz. So if we substitute the omega that is equal to 2 pi nu, then E that is equal to E0 sine nu into T, where nu is the frequency of revolution of the generators, and the instantaneous value of EMF varies between plus E0 and minus E0 periodically. So if this is the magnetic field, so there are concave pole pieces and the coil rotates in this way. Suppose the coil moves upward from this point, then suppose this point is A, then this point is A. When this coil moves, reaches to this point at point B, then this will be B. Again it moves downward direction, then that point will be C. And again when it moves parallel, that point will be D, then it reaches the D. So if we use the different, so this is the point A when coil moves upward. So this is the point B when coil moves parallel to the field. So this is the point C when the coil moves downward, and this is the point D when the coil is moved parallel to the field. So in this way the induced EMF reaches the maximum and minimum value. Therefore induced current will be changed periodically as shown in this graph. So this is the graph of AC voltage, because it changes its polarity after half cycle. Therefore it is called as a alternating EMF, because it changes its polarity after every half cycle. It may be works as a DC generator. So if we use a commutator in the AC generator, that commutator, a storage battery generates a DC current, and the reverse action of commutator is used to pulsating DC as shown in figure. We see that the generally the voltage is produced in this way, but when the position of coil reaches to this point, then the commutator reverse the polarity, and instead of negative half cycle we get a positive half cycle. So in this way we get the unidirectional output, that is a DC, but this DC is not constant, it is a pulsating. So in this way the DC can be produced through the generator. The commutator acts as a rapid switch which reverses the connection to the armature and just at the right times, so the polarity of negative cycle turns into positive cycle. So this is about the AC generator. In this article we see the construction of AC generator and the theory of AC generator. In this topic we see that the generated AC is given by equation E that is equal to E0 sine omega t. So this induced EMF is not a constant but varies with the peak value plus E0 and minus E0. So this is all about the AC generator. Okay, we stop here.